Timmy Turner from the Fairly Odd Parents is probably the worst god kid the fairies have ever gotten. Now, every time this argument comes up, by the way, all the time in the comments of shorts or videos I've seen, actually, they always say, oh, one of the god kids side World War One. I mean, compared to Timmy's Secret Wish, World War One probably seems like a breeze. I think it's over. I think a lot of people underestimates Timmy's Secret Wish, because if you really think about it, it is probably a lesser version of what Rick did in when we found out he made his whole dimension stay in the same time, but they kept growing until they couldn't anymore. Like, they were aging, but they were looping over and over again in the same time place. But in this, they obviously stay in the same age and they just reliving the same things. And yeah, it is really stupid, Timmy's Secret Wish. In the show, he's done, obviously, like, not way worse than that wish, but he's done many bad things that literally they have to add new rules to the rules in, like, basically every season or something. The only good thing I think Timmy's ever wished for, from what I'm imagining off the top of my head, because I haven't watched the show in years, is the fact that he wished for poof. That's like the only good thing, because of course fairy babies were like banned or whatever because of overpopulation. Because they don't die, they're basically immortal or something. He wished for poof. That's like the only thing. Well, Perry now, I guess. But that's the only good thing I can remember him wishing for. Anything else is just chaotic and all that. Yeah, I think he's worse than the person who calls World War One. Of course, there could be worse God Kids and all that. That's probably why the rules were made in the first place, when the first God Kids were whatever. And if you do watch Fairy Odd Parents: The New Wish
and scare them with your generosity,
you're gonna tell a bunch of the rules that, like, Hazel ends up wishing for, starting that Timmy's wished for. But of course, they do have to go a different route, because the fact that Timmy had made them add his wishes unable to do, or at least some way, because of what he's wished for in the past. A good example of this is when they tried to go back in time for 15 minutes or whatever. They have to go through Father Time. That used to not be a thing. You used to not be able to go through Father Time. You used to be able to just go back to the past or whatever. They do reference the Secret Wish one.
Oh, there was a whole lawsuit a few years ago. The Poof Supreme Court had to get involved.
But he's also gone back in time in general, like, to and almost stop his, like, birth or whatever. He went back in time to help his dad win a trophy or whatever. I know he's gone back in time before off that, but they do reference the court case and all that. So I really would wonder if they would interact with Timmy in this thing. And maybe he actually does remember, because Crocker remembers kinda, not really, but like he has an idea. So maybe Timmy actually does remember. Who's free to say? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. I just wanted to talk about this as it was on the top of my head. As I've just been seeing people talk about how Timmy's such a bad god kid. And realistically, he is. There's no one as bad, from what I can think of, as Timmy in the Fairy Odd Parents. There's of course selfish wishes and all that, but Timmy takes selfish wishes, but because it's a kids' TV show, it doesn't really seem selfish. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
The last time we lived in the human world as godparents, we lived in a fishbowl for what felt like 20 years.